Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Today is November 2nd, so I just came back from a weekend, like we all did. And I want to tell you guys about a little update that was going on. So I've been pretty much continuing my exercise since Friday, Saturday, and I noticed Sunday I did not work out. Sunday was definitely my cheat day. I did not stay on topic with my eating wise, but I did stop. I haven't been eating meat lately, so I haven't been eating meat, but I haven't been actually on my diet, which is like weird because I don't have a diet, but I kind of do. So right now I'm trying not to eat so much sweets. So last night I had some cookies, and I haven't been eating any sweets like that, mainly because I'm just trying to eat healthier. But last night I was like, I had a craving for some chocolate chip cookies, and I just had to get it. So I got some chocolate chip cookies, and it was late. I usually try to eat before 8 o'clock. I'm rocking my daughter, so if you hear some noise, that's me rocking her. So I tried to eat before 8 o'clock. Sorry guys, gotta get some water. So I try to eat before 8 o'clock, mainly because, it's good. It's beneficial trying to eat before, I said 3 hours before laying down, eat 3 hours before. So for me, I'll try to eat before 8 o'clock, be in bed around like 10, 11-ish. So if I usually try to eat at 6 or 7 o'clock. That's like my deadline I try to eat. But last night I was like, well, I feel like I want some cookies, so I had some cookies. And after that, I'm like, why did I do that? But it felt so great, because sometimes when you're on a diet, you gotta have cheat day. It feels so rewarding, especially because if you've been eating well, you need something to keep you on track, and that's why you have cheat day. She's getting sleepy. And that's why you have cheat day. So when you have a cheat day, it's like you can eat anything that you want. I didn't plan it. So I was like, okay, I just did it. And now I'm back onto my new normal routine. I'm trying to eat healthier and everything. But when you do have a cheat day, it helps help you keep on track. Because it's like if you constantly eating healthy all the time, it gets boring, and then you don't see when can I get this? Or if you smell something, you're like, I really want that, but you can't because you're on the diet, right? So they also do recommend you having a cheat day as well, because it helps. So I felt like I shouldn't have had those cookies late at night, but I did, and I feel great. I really do, because now I'm going back to my schedule. It's Monday, so I'm going back to my normal schedule. I continue to exercise. I said that yesterday I didn't. Sunday I didn't exercise, but I've been consistent for 30 days. So I am, what I say, I wrote down something. What day is this? I believe I'm 6 days post 30-day challenge. Now I can't figure it out. I'm like 6 days post 30-day challenge, or maybe I wrote this on before. I might be 5 or 6 days. I can't really count right now because I don't want to take your time up. But I've been doing a 30-day challenge consistently. I ate right. Well, I can't even say I ate right all the time, because during the beginning I was just starting out. But towards the end I was starting to eat right, eat better. I started to not eat meat towards the end. But I consistently exercise. So I exercise. And really yesterday was my only time I did not exercise. And I didn't feel weird or anything. I just felt like, okay, I need a break. And I try to tell myself not to have too much breaks. Because if I tell myself I need a break, you're going to get stuck in that mentality of like, okay, I'm always needing a break. And you really don't. One day is good. I had a break first day since, I would say, maybe like 35 or 36 days since I've been doing my 30-day challenge. And I feel great. I really do. And sometimes you just need that break to okay, just relax. Don't do anything. Because tomorrow you're going to go right back at it. And when you have that mentality of okay, I'm going to take a break now, but I'm going right back at it tomorrow. Keep that going. Keep that momentum up. So when you keep that momentum up, you know for yourself that I'm going to keep going. But right now, for today, I'm going to relax. I'm going to take my time. Enjoy your day. If you don't want to do anything, don't do anything. Because sometimes if you constantly moving, you tend to sometimes get exhausted, and we don't want you to get exhausted, because when you get exhausted, you tend to stop and you're not motivated no more. We don't want that. So take one day as a cheat day, or just a day to relax and exercise, and you will feel like you're going to continue to push yourself even more. So I just want to tell you about the update that I had. But before I go into today's topic, which I'm just talking about what happened, I want to talk to you about my goals. I'm trying to help as many millennials as I can who's dealing with depression, as well as a parent who's a child or children dealing with depression, and as well as a teacher or caregiver that works with teens that's struggling with their depression. And anybody that comes to your mind as you are watching this video, tell them about me, because I'm really trying to help as many as I can. I've been doing my 30-day challenge. I completed that successfully. So I'm going to get to this goal. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to reach. But I need everybody's help as well. All right? I did mention that I'm continuing my exercise. So I mentioned that yesterday I didn't exercise. I took a break. And I was not on my diet yesterday as well. And I also, for Halloween, Halloween was Saturday, so I went out to eat. And this is actually the first time I really been going out to eat since I had my no meat diet. So looking at the menu, I'm like, what do I eat? I'm so used to going straight to like sandwiches or meats. So I looked at the meat and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not eating meat. So it's like when you're not trying to eat a certain type of food, it really takes your mentality out. And it's like you really have to think, because sometimes you go back to your old habits, but you know you're not trying to eat that. So I'm looking at the menu, right? And I'm looking at like the cheesesteaks, like, well, I usually eat chicken cheesesteaks, or like the chicken parm. I'm like, oh, I could get the chicken parm. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even eat that no more, because I'm not trying to do meat. So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, now this is kind of a little difficult for me now, because I'm trying not to eat any meat. And most restaurants have meat portions all the time. They're always meat. So I'm thinking, so I'm asking a waitress actually, to the lady, and I'm just like, what do you have that's not meat? So I'm just looking at the menu. It's not that many options. It really isn't. And I didn't realize that me having a no meat diet is actually going to change my mindset. And it forces me to look at things differently. Now I'm like looking at menus. I'm like, so if people are vegetarians, what do they usually eat? If they always have meats and everything, like it's always probably like soups or like appetizers. There's really nothing, or a salad. Like I don't want to go out to get a salad sometimes. Sometimes it's okay, but I would rather make my own salad. So I'm looking at the menu and I'm just like, okay, what do I eat? I was just stuck. So I ordered an appetizer and I'm like, all right, I'm going to get the mozzarella sticks. I'm going to tell you, the mozzarella sticks were really great. I haven't had mozzarella sticks that was really great the way how they made it. It was like nice and crispy. It was just like different. It was on a different world. But just thinking, I'm like, okay, now I have to figure out what I'm going to eat. And now today I'm struggling to figure out what I'm going to eat as well, because I usually have something with meat. And I'm forcing myself to find out different recipes. So this is definitely a new challenge for myself, not eating meat. And like just going live every day is a challenge. So I'm gonna have to buckle down, get some more research, get some more recipes, and try to figure out what I can do. I did have a no meat diet because I was forced when I was pregnant, but now it's different. So I know I couldn't go back to the ways how I was, because I used the app Yumly, and it's really great. They have a recipe for vegetarians, pescatarians, and if you're not trying to eat a particular type of meat or anything like that, like it's really great, because you can categorize like how you want to look up recipes. It's really awesome. I recommend that. But just going back to me ordering, it was difficult because I didn't know really what to order. And I know some people who are vegetarians go through this. I went to a burger place. I mean, that was my fault. But I know there's different restaurants that's vegans and everything like that. So I might want to try to do that instead of going to an actual burger place. But that was the only option. But that was my first experience of trying not to eat meat and figure out what I need to order. I was like really looking at the menu and I'm like, what do I eat? And I'm hungry at the same time. So it's like I want something good, but I don't want any meat. And a lot of stuff is meat or it's just side. So I technically had a side for dinner. I had appetizer. So just think about that. Like it's kind of difficult, and I'm gonna just tell you, like, you really have to be dedicated if you're trying to have a certain type of diet. It's really easy to fall back into it. And I'm really glad that I'm sticking to it. It's been, I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a couple of days. I think it's been about a week now. I think it's been about a week. And I'm proud of myself that I have not ate meat. And I'm glad. And I'm going to continue with this journey because this is new for me. It's not, but it is, because now before it wasn't a choice. I had no options because my daughter was like, no, I don't want this. So now this is a choice. So it's a lot different than looking at food that I know I can eat, but I'm trying not to. So I talked about that, and I also mentioned about taking breaks and not getting stuck. Don't get stuck and thinking about, oh, I need a break all the time. But that's pretty much going to conclude my live for today. I just want to tell you about how my weekend went when ordering food, especially when you're trying to have a particular diet. It can be challenging. And if you're around some people that don't understand, they can force you to eat a certain type of food. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel ashamed. If you're trying to eat this, try not to have this. If you're trying to have this diet for yourself, stick to it. I'm sticking to it, just like exercising. It takes dedication, it takes time, it takes patience. You got to train your brain. Just like now I'm into routine. I wake up, I exercise, I go on live. Like now I have a routine going on to where I have 1, 2, 3. Obviously during the rest of the day it can go left or right, but that's fine. I'm making sure I get my stuff done, what I have to do. And those are the main 3 things that I do in the morning. And feed my daughter because she always needs to eat. So for the fact that I have a schedule going on, it helps, a routine going on. And it's the same thing when you're trying to have a new diet. You have to have that schedule. Okay, prepare your food. What ingredients you need to make your food. Then make your food for the week or how many days you have food for. I think I made pasta with shrimp. I made it for 3 days. I had it for 3 days. And I still actually have some pasta left, so I might try to incorporate something else with the pasta. But it makes you think. It makes you get out the box and figure out what to do, because it's so easy to order out fast food for chicken or anything else. I'm just letting you know this is what I'm going through right now, and I hope you guys continue on my journey, and I'll let you know how it goes, and I see you in my next video. And then I will also talk about setting goals, because for me, like I said, I set a goal for exercise for my 30-day. Now my next goal is try not to eat meat. I don't know how long I'm going to do it for. I haven't really decided how long. I just want to do it, because when I think about setting a goal for a particular diet, it can sway myself to really think I can't wait till it's over. I just got this amount of days. So it's kind of different when you're exercising. When you're exercising, it's good. Hey, it's a Savvy Mom. Thank you for joining and supporting. So I was just saying with my next video, I'm like finishing up my live about how you setting goals. So I'm going to talk about setting goals, and I just mentioned about my 30-day exercise challenge, and now I'm doing another goal, which is having a no meat diet. So I mentioned that it's kind of different. I'm not trying to tell myself, well, I'm gonna have a no meat diet for this amount of days, because when you think about that, you're gonna keep pushing yourself and waiting for that day to come, waiting for your day to come, instead of incorporating into your lifestyle. So I want this to be a lifestyle for me. So I haven't set a goal of how long I'm going to do a no meat diet. But when you exercise, it's different, because when you set a goal for how long, you could do the process. So it's a little different. No meat diet is more mental aspect. Exercise is still mental, but you kind of need to see your progress. You need to see how long you have in the progress. So I'm just doing something different, and this is my new goal that I'm working on. And I was telling I just mentioned before about I had ordered out on Halloween, and looking at the menu, I automatically went to the no meat section. To the meat section. Like I'm gonna order chicken parm, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I'm not eating any meat. And then I went to cheesesteak. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't eat that either, because those are the type of foods I like to eat. So I was really stuck for a moment. I'm like, what do I eat? Especially when I'm not having meat. And I did go to a burger spot, so that was my fault. So I was just like, okay, I asked the waiter, what is like vegetarian? And they didn't really have much options. Like I mentioned, I went to a burger spot, so it was my fault. And I had the mozzarella sticks as an appetizer. But I pretty much had an appetizer as my entree. And it sucks because they didn't really have what I wanted. They had like a no meat section, but I didn't want salad. I didn't want a salad. I could make a salad at home. So if I'm going to order out, I want to order out something great. So that's why I did the mozzarella sticks. But I just wanted to say that ordering, when you're so used to eating meat, ordering can be difficult because it's a mindset. I'm trying to incorporate this to my lifestyle. So I might have to change the places where I eat at. So that's going to be a plus. And then I have to do some more recipes because I have to figure out what I'm going to eat for tonight. I don't even know. But it's forcing me to be different and forcing me to get outside the box, like I did with my live. I can't even get the words out. And when I did my live, I went live since day 18, so that was challenging for me. I did that. I incorporate this into my routine. This is my routine. I wake up, feed my daughter, exercise, I go live. So I got that going. Now it's my next step. My next challenge is a little more difficult because I'm trying to incorporate a no meat diet. The Savvy Mom said, Pinterest was my friend when I stopped eating meat. Yes, I'm going to try Pinterest, and I also mentioned Yummly. I used that when I was pregnant. I like how the app is. You can, say for instance, if you don't want to eat fish, you can substitute that out of your the options that they give you for recipes, which is really great. So they have a vegetarian, the pescatarian, and then no meat, or if you're not trying to have no tomatoes or anything like that, you can filter that out. So that's really a great app that I use, that I really loved. But sometimes you can be scrolling a lot. Yes, Yummly. Yummly. Yumly. Yummly. It's just an app, and it's really great because you can go, when you out shopping, you go on the app and you can look at the recipes. Some of them are not great because people just post them, and then it's like Pinterest. They post them, and then it's like, if you like it, you like it or not. Some of them have reviews to say, well, I changed this in the recipe, which is really great. So they will substitute something out, and they say, well, add this. So it helps. And I was trying to do like a jackfruit buffalo chicken. Well, it's not buffalo. Like a jackfruit buffalo, it's like a buffalo dip, supposed to mimic buffalo chicken. I'm going to try that. I told myself I was going to try that when I was pregnant, and I never made it. So I'm going to try that, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But this is going to conclude my live for today. I just talked about, my different diet and exercising, and how I didn't exercise Sunday. I took a break, and I was trying to tell people that don't take too long breaks. So you have to, if you need a break, take one day, and then next day keep going, and you don't want to exhaust yourself. So if you keep going, you need a break sometime. I think I think I mentioned I was 6 days post my 30-day challenge, almost 5 or 6 days. So I've been doing well. Sunday I was like, okay, I'm going to take a break. And it wasn't because I was exhausted. I just wanted a break. And I'm glad I did. Because now today I continue my exercise. I'm going to keep doing tomorrow and the day after that. But I just want to conclude my video. I know I'll keep talking. And then I'm going to talk about for my next live about setting goals. Because it's really great. When you set your goals, it can help you get to your goal. Because I reached my goal as my 30-day challenge. And then my next goal was going live. And now my next goal is going to be a no meat diet. So this is kind of different. Like I mentioned, it's different because it's the lifestyle for me. It's not going to be a goal where I'm going to just do no meat diet for 30 days. It's a little more challenging than that. But I'll tell you about more, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.